What's up? We're here with Blueprints. Oh my gosh, we're not playing Final Fantasy or Warframe. We're playing something that has the the party hat from RuneScape. All right, a few things to go over before we play Blueprints. First off, what is Blueprints? It is, from what I understand, a roguelite puzzle game. We essentially have to build a house to find room 46, but you only have 45 turns to do it, or 44 turns, something. You can only build 45, get to 45 rooms, so you have to figure it out. There's mystery, there's puzzles, there's a lot of cool stuff. The good old twins, Cube and Slime, have both been recommending this game highly, though I've watched a little bit of it first, not too much because I didn't want to get spoilers. When I was watching Aliens Rock play it way back when the demo was out, I was super excited. I told Doge about it, he didn't care, and then now he does. So, yeah. Okay, sorry, other things are going on. So yeah, this was supposed to be streamed when the game came out, like a while back, but I didn't because you might have noticed that streams have been kind of on the decline lately. Don't worry, we're back for good now. Everything is behind me now. Everything is behind me, including my beard, but that's for other reasons we'll get to. What up, you see? No beard at work, just want to say hi. I don't have too much fun streaming. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I shaved because I'm in the process of kind of like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like what my look is. I know I dye my hair a lot, so I kind of want to go with that, but I've been thinking of like different hairstyles, if I want the beard, if I don't want the beard. I think my beard is just so unkempt though a lot of the time, even if I do try to make it nice, that I'm going to try going a while without a beard and just kind of constantly shaving just to see how that goes. But I will say, looking in the mirror without a beard, I don't think I like it, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But yesterday also was my surgery for my throat. It went great. It went fine. There is some concerning stuff that they found, but like, I can eat food properly now. So no more years of people making fun of the fact that I can't eat. But the downside for that is that, so my voice obviously is still here. That's the good news. I still have my voice. Yesterday it hurt to talk a little bit. Today, not that bad. The problem is that even drinking water right now, or like eating food, which I'm not eating the best food, to be honest, chips, because I don't have too much else. It actually hurts to eat. I had pasta yesterday, that hurt. Drinking water, that hurt. And then today I woke up with just a massive headache. So I think all the pain from like the chest, well, my chest still has some pain, but now it's in my head. So I took some medicine for that. It went well. I was told that it went well. The pictures have some concerns on it, what they took of that I don't think technically can be fixed unless I pay like an arm and a fucking leg. So not gonna be doing that, probably, unfortunately. And also terrifies me, to be honest, based on what it seems like. But yeah, it's been a weird past few weeks. In all honesty, I've been stressing for that surgery yesterday. I told the assistant, I told the nurse, the doctor even could tell that I was nervous. Everyone did fantastic, at least like keeping me calm. But I fully admitted to them that like I was just super nervous and stressing for the surgery because I've never had surgery before, other than like tonsils when I was really little. I guess wisdom teeth too. And I just wanted it to be over. I really did. So the past few weeks, with lack of streams and just playing Final Fantasy, heck, it's probably been since January. I've just been stressing about it and stressing. And we're finally over the hill. We're finally back to all the full variety stuff. I don't know. I know I'm talking a lot right now. I don't know if that's gonna stay the same because like I do feel a little bit of pain kind of welling up, but we'll see what ultimately happens. So we're gonna play through this game though. I'm gonna give myself about 2-3 hours. Just so we can get acquainted with the game. And then we have some other stuff going on later tonight as well. But I wanted to stream this right now just to get back into the swing of things. So yeah, let's go do game. I said that and my heart immediately starts to hurt. Yeah, headache after surgery is not fun. Let it be known. I do have the rest of the week and then the beginning of next week off from work. We were all really not sure if like I was gonna be okay to work. Frankly, I'm actually really happy that I have these days off. Not even just because streaming wise, but mostly because like the pain that hit my head today, and it's still like kind of ongoing. It's reduced, but still it's bad. That's not been good. And then yeah, I was worried I was not gonna have a voice for a while. But like the throat and just general pain that I'm having is like, meh. But I'll be okay. It gives me time to recover. And yesterday, I pretty much laid in my bed the entire day. Today, here. Dogu Bomb presents. Also, you might notice the background's blue. I figured it was nice for this. In association with Raw Fury. Game by Tondaros. I also don't know how long the game's gonna be, so we'll see. I don't think there's too much dialogue.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Damn, Simon getting the good shit.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S.
That's a will, all right. That is a very bog standard will. Okay. So we got to find the 46th room of a 45-room house or estate. It's funny, when this game came out, there's people who were recording like speed runs of this game immediately. I am not a fan of these like day one speed runs that people do of games, because it's like, just go and enjoy the game before you start speed running it. Also, yeah, this game looks beautiful. So, yeah, so it says 50. We have 50 steps. or something like that. I don't know. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Call it a day. Rectory. 20, so we got the entrance hall, so we have to find all of that stuff. Controls. Can I increase the sensitivity just a little bit? Field of view. Max that out. Blueprint menu is tab. Room directory is R. Shift to stroll. Okay. How's everything look here? Think. We'll go 122. We'll see. What's this? Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. They may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which floor lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory during your adventures. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. There's an antechamber. There's the entrance hall. Then we can call it a day. Hi, Hi, Blossie. How's it going? So, it says we can't bring anything in. That's fair. I do have a notebook because apparently this game is going to be getting pretty crazy with some puzzles. So I just want to write down. Okay, so this is Blueprint's notes is what this is. Just some observations that we have here. The fact that there's a Queen of Diamonds and an Ace of Diamonds. I think that's an Ace of Diamonds. No, that looks like... No, that's Spades. Okay, Ace of Spades, Queen of Diamonds. Diamonds. I just want to write down stuff. Okay. So anything else that we need to do? Let your throat rest. Please tell me the game does involve a lot of yapping. I talk a lot anyway, Blossie. It's fine. But I'll be okay. My throat's not that pained, so we'll see. But anyway, let's move forward. Okay, so this is the roguelike element. So whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. The closet, the hallway. So I don't know if this is repeatable. Okay, so it did it like that. That makes sense. So we should be okay. Doesn't look like there's anything behind the bookshelf, so we do want to just take a look at everything. We have a woman here. Bedroom wing 1. We have a woman, and she has a moon necklace. So I just want to see. She's staring to the side. This is a real person. The reason you could tell this is a real person when it comes to this imagery is there are blurs on the outside. It would be because there's slight movement when it came to old photographic technology. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. That's pointing down. We have a hat. Something can come out of the hat, land on there. So pretty much all I can do is just left click things and see if I can see anything. The trunk is locked. Okay, so we need to come back in here for the trunk. The question I have is, I don't know if like every time I can go in here so I can rack it up. I think it's the first time. Okay, so we got a storeroom. It has a money. What is this silly game about? It's like a mystery puzzle solving game. It is, yeah. It's a roguelike mystery game. So we can go to the storeroom. The storeroom does have, looks like a key, a diamond, and money. I don't know what any of those do. We got the den or the nook. Based on where we are, I would like to do the nook. The nook seems like a good idea. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Already ahead of you. A pad, a scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Got a coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Okay, we can buy things here. Okay. I don't want to go back in there yet, but just let's worry about what we got here. So there is a trunk that's locked. So yeah, no, there's just a lot of stuff that we're going to need to focus on. I want to check every inch of every single room because this is kind of like an escape room. Tells me to get something right with, I'm cooked. Don't worry, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help. So we got a key. 1 key. So right there, we have a coupon book. Taking a look here. Sun. Well, okay. Got 4 stars. There's a rook. So I don't know what I should be writing down. So that's why I'm like trying to figure out everything. Guest bedroom gets plus 10 steps immediately. I would like to do the pantry, but that's, I think, gonna go... No, it is gonna go down. Okay. I actually do want to do the pantry. So this is gonna get us to 49. There is an apple here for plus 2 steps. Give me the coins. There's a scale. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I would think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Okay, so 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Okay. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So there's extra food here that we can eat to keep going. It's good to know. Grinder here. Got a little bit of talk. So that's telling us that there's food here. That's good to know. All right, what do we got here? The closet has 2 items. The billiard room has a puzzle and the boudoir. I'm going to go in the closet because the closet, it's a dead end, so I don't think we need to really worry about too much. So what do we have in the closet that we can grab? We have a green gem. We have a rabbit's foot. Greater chance at finding items. Got it. Okay, so that's 49. So this is going to go 48. So hold on. Does this give me plus 2? So wait, couldn't I just... Oh, I see. It's just a free one. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay. Well, that's on the left side right there. I want to go right, take a look. So we got the parlor. I just want to see how it's going to get laid out. The hallway or the spare room. I think I would want to go with the hallway. We could also, like I said, check the rooms here. So there's a bunch of different rooms that we could possibly find. We got bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, and red rooms. Limited steps is scaring me. Yeah, we only have a limited time in the day to actually search for stuff, so we're good. Is the game a bit too quiet, by the way? I'm going to raise it up to like 3.3. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, so the West Wing is this side. So if there are locked doors, we need to use keys to unlock them. These look like they're locked. Okay, we need a gem to get the walk-in closet, the storeroom, or the music room. Hold on. Oh wait, this is the end of the hall. That's right. So, I'd say we go in the walk-in closet to get to use a gem to do this. We get 4 items here, so let's see what we got. 10 dog tag. Okay. Good to know. We got a purse of coins. Each time you collect 3, earn an additional 1 interest. Okay. That's a gem. That's another gem. This is a key card. Opens electronically powered security doors. Okay, there's this woman again. She's still looking to the side. She has a mole and a bow. Interesting. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Dog tag says 10, so we'll have to just remember things. Safety pin in a tree. All right, what do we got in here? There's a passageway. We could use the passageway, and that actually makes us go in a whole bunch of different directions. That actually seems really good. I will want to do the passageway. I think we'll go this way. Okay, we can get 10 steps to the guest bedroom, storeroom, or we could do the parlor. If we do the parlor is going to face down. I don't want to do that. So I think we'd want to do, let's grab the storeroom so we can just get some loot here. It looks like there's a locked chest here that might require a key. The trunk is locked. Let's use the key to open this. Inside's another gem, 4 keys, another key, and a gem. We got a car on its side. Listen, we got to be aware of everything that's here, because you never know. Something in one of these rooms. There's a pawn in this room. Might be worth noting. Okay. I would like to get something for the entrance hall. Also, we can go back to the bedroom and open that trunk, because we have a key. If we go to the parlor... Okay, if we go to the parlor, we can do... stuff there. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I don't know what that means, and I don't want to use that. Commissary, items for sale. The parlor's the only one that works, and there's a puzzle piece here. So it looks like we're gonna have to solve a puzzle. This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. The statement appears on another box. Okay. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving this invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. We were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I could refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounded game. It was your friend, M. Laurie. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Okay, so let's just write this down. So 1 box minimum tells the truth. There will always be at least one box minimum lies. Only one box has a prize within, the other two are always empty. Okay. So, that's the purpose of the game. Also, we get a little key. Wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. So once we put it in, we are set. So, we have 3 boxes here. This statement appears on another box. That is true. The statement also appears on another box, which means this one is lying. The blue box is empty. That means that the blue box actually has something. Inside, some gems. Nice. I'm going to open up the, what's in the bedroom here real quick. Excuse me. Open it up. Got some dice. Pair of ivory dice, plus 2 dice. While drafting, you may use dice to roll new floor plans. And we got coins. Okay, we need to go back to the passageway. Because I'm more curious about the mysteries. I don't really want to get to the end immediately. Okay, there's food for sale here. Spare room lavatory. If we go here, we're pretty much boxed into going to the right. Spare room, we can go straight forward. If we do this, we're literally stuck. So I can't do that. If I could do the spare room, we might be able to get like a different... Well, this room's just not finished. There's a tape gun here. Roller. It looks like they were painting here. So the box player so click, I would have been fumbled. It's all good. All right, we want to go to a 3-person room. So drawing room actually seems really good here. Yeah, drawing room is actually probably the best one. So we're going to do this. Observatory looks good, but... All right, what do we got here? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options, which is the dice. Telephone here. This. Well, that's our grandfather. He's dead. Rest in peace, buddy. So I don't know what it means when I can draw new floor plans. But I'm going to go to the right. Just because I want to like fill this all out here. Okay. If we enter the chapel, we lose money. Okay. That actually might be a good idea. Reason I'm saying this is because we're only going to be in the chapel very briefly. The den works too. The commissary only will get us to go to the right. So I'm actually going to go with the chapel. That's okay. We're going to be losing a little bit of money here, but that's not the end of the world. This looks pretty cool, all things considered. A lot of people with wings, a lot of... Well, hold on. So we got... That looks like Gabriel. That looks like a maid. Is that a farmhand? Another farmer, a chef, a horse jockey, and a cleaner. Interesting. Okay, ghost guest bedroom is the best one here. It's going to give us plus 10, and it's a dead end. So, that's fine. There is a gem that was hidden in here. Cool. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Okay, so this is some information here. So, billiards room, which is a pool. Math puzzles. Math puzzle. Darts rule doesn't apply. Now, I know how to play darts. Actually, weirdly enough, I'm pretty good at darts. So, that's interesting. Hopefully that doesn't get in the way. There's a sheeple here. Let's go. We love sheeple. This is not going to make sense in a while. That's funny. It's like, hey, we can see outside. The outside's not going to be there much longer. Actually, outside will always be there. Never mind. All right. So we need a room here. The door is locked. We will use a key. I would like to do one that, yeah, goes to the side here. Ooh, courtyard's actually better because it has a 3. Yeah, we'll take the courtyard. Hopefully these doors are not locked, but we'll have to see. Patch of dirt here. This box is locked, so we need to come back here at some point. We got a mallet. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Cool. 2 keys. So now I have a way of just opening those without needing a key. Cool. So here. So we got the den. The den does do a good connection here. This is the most visible courtyard ever. I mean, so true. I think we want to go with the den, right? The reason for this is because this means we can at least keep moving. So I'm going to put that there, but I'm not, since I didn't walk into it, it's not going to matter. I just want to see what we can put here. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Rank 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think that we want to do the dining room later. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Opportunity to earn and spread money. I think we want to do the dining room just to have it. Because that's going to be rank 6. But I don't know what spreading money is going to do. Because this means we could just kind of go back down 2. So actually, I would kind of want to get to rank 8 right here. And then head back down to continue exploring. Let's see if we could do that. There's some money here. The outside looks beautiful. Then over here, wine. Okay, let's see if we could book it to 8 so we can get it. Yes, we can unlock this door. We want to go greater chance of finding items in green rooms. So green rooms are the courtyard. I think this is a better thing. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Okay, so the day after, so that means tomorrow. So we would need to get the mailroom immediately. Let's go to the veranda. Actually, no, the East Wing Hall might be better just because it goes off to the left. The veranda's still good. I mean, we're going to be heading back to the dining room. I guess it doesn't entirely matter. Let's go to the veranda. We'll do here. We got a shovel. Looks like it'd be useful for some digging. Does that mean metal detector? A functioning metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and money. Unremarkable rock. Not worth picking up. Cool. A coin. Okay, so now we could dig. There was something in the courtyard, which we will be going back to, so this works out perfectly. Awesome. What do we get? Get a key. Yeah, no, we are chilling. Nice. Okay, so this one, we could use a key. Get to room 8. So, the lavatory is a dead end. Corridor is always left unlocked. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. That's actually really good. And if that's a dead end, I think that's okay. But if I do the corridor, and then maybe I redraw the floor plans to try to get nursery, that might be a good idea. Lavatory, corridor. Because here's the thing, I need to move up here, and then we'd have to put a room up here, would be the idea. So we'd have to do the dining room and then start moving it up. I think doing a nursery is good because when we draft a bedroom, there's only 2. We only have 3 bedrooms right now, so any more would be great. I think the nursery is a good idea. So this is going to give me 5. Awesome. We made 8, so that means the dining room is ready. So we will be heading back down there shortly. There's a goose. Somebody gets Sparkertons here. Okay, there's a boy of the crown. The Red Prince, not to be confused with the Blue Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The Red Prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not of red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds went around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Okay, so the Red Prince, the red book. Cool. Well, that was an interesting story. However, he might have not liked this room. Is there any other book here? Doesn't look like it, but let's keep moving. Alright, so a meal is being served here, now that we've reached 8. Wow. Dinner is served. Today's main course, lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. We get an additional 10 if we have an aquarium in our house. Honestly? Not yet. Let's go find an aquarium then. So these are both bedrooms. This counts as 2, which goes to the den. The boudoir also counts as a den. I'm gonna redraw. See if we can get anything better. +1 star for each time, and the breaker box is here in the utility closet. You know what? I will make the observatory. It might be best to eat the salmon right now. We'll see if the 10 additional steps might matter. I I don't think it's going to, but you never know. Okay, so we got 1 star. I don't know what stars mean. We got a globe. So there's so much to do. Does this always stop in the same place? No, it just moves forward ever so slightly. Move this part. Because I would need to raise it higher. Oh, that's down. Because I do want to make sure that this goes through. Also, real quick. No. I mean, it is full screen. Sorry, I'm not a fan of black bars. Just realized this game has some. There you go. Zoom. Okay. There's a knight here. There's a lot of puzzle pieces. The fixed stars, the stargazer's companions to constellations. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. The North Star is 1 gold. Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice, there's been 3 steps. Okay, hold on. Let's write this down. So 1 star, 1 of those. 2 stars, 2 trunks in entrance hall. 3 stars, 3 steps. 4 stars is 1 gem. And we did see a thing that had 4 stars. Common. That's 5 stars. There's no 6 stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which says in the corner. So 7 stars. Apples are extra delicious. Uh, 8 stars is +1 key. $11 stars is 5 gems. And 12 stars, dead end rooms are more common. Holy shit. Okay. 15 stars. 50% off. 20 stars. Green rooms. Special flowers. Okay. And that's it. Okay. So there's a lot of stars. The thing is, we should be able to see once we turn it this way. Because you should be able to see what we got. So there's 1 star. So we gain 1 coin. But every time we do this, there's going to be more. Wait. Did that mean I could just look? Hold on. Oh, that just meant leave. Okay. Okay. Cool. This is boarded up. Well, that sucks. Okay, so now we have to go all the way back around. The courtyard we actually do need to go back in because there are some spots to dig. An old tin can, not worth picking up. That's fair. Another old tin can. Alright, it was totally worth it to come back here. Alright, now we're entering the den for the first time. So what do we got here in the den? It is currently 12:45. So we've been here for probably a hot second. What a cool, dude, that is a huge fucking clock. I love it. There is a gem in this room, so that's good to have, so we can build some more things. Lock, some geese. On. Okay, that being blocked off sucks, but that's fine. The door is locked, so we can keep moving forward. The corridor is always left unlocked. In the billiards room, we can actually go back down if we really wanted to. Here's the problem with the billiard room, okay? If we go back down, that sounds great and all, that we do need to go down. The game had to load it for a second. There's a metal detector. Ooh. All right. Interesting, interesting. This room seems cool. Some chalk, there's that. Okay, so the billiard room we can play. Am I supposed to try to be making a specific score? Ah, this would be 18, 16. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry. So 7, 18, and then according to the other side, it is minus. So 16 minus 7 is 9. 11 minus 3 is 8. 10 times 2 is 20. And you do the chalkboard on the side. So 12 plus so 12 plus 8 minus 8, 4, 16. Let's fucking go. That's how we do it. That makes sense. Okay. Cool. Well, that was nice. That was cool. All right, where are we going now? Corridor? I mean, we're going to have to go the corridor. Because this is going to block it off. This is going to block it off. We're going to have to go corridor. We'll hope for the best, but I am starting to get a little worried. The corridor, luckily, is always left unlocked, so that works. Ooh, okay, we got some good stuff. We got some good stuff here. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there, but we do want to go to the office. And I can't go to the office. Can I rotate? I'm gonna have to re-roll because I don't have any gems and I need to go somewhere else. And this is the end of our building session. Well, let's go to the mailroom. Alright, so we have placed an order. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravine to sender as he's no longer employed with our staff. Okay. Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has been provided. This is actually good for the breaker box, but we are done on this day. We have more detailed instructions. So press any button. Activate blue. Blue next to red. Purple. Okay. Good to know. So this is important information, but we are stuck. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun, but we must call it a day. We cannot proceed any further. Unfortunately. So we got 24 rooms, we took 42 steps, reached ranked 8, went to the nursery and found 8 items. We made an east-facing villa. So we'll continue. Sometimes it's all about that luck of the draw, so. Day 2. So keep in mind that the first villa we made was east-facing for the most part. So now we're back here. Still is the same. That's still the same. Okay. Oh, we're gonna go west again. We could do the bedroom again. Yeah, we don't have any tools. We do have 1 star, so we've activated the observatory once. I'm gonna take a peek in here to see if there's anything that we need. Reddington. If there's blueprints, like, why do we need to go to Reddington? There's no trunks here. Okay, we did get keys. Car keys. So once again, everything does change. We just have to be aware of what's going on and seeing what we need to pick up. All right, so the parlor, we could do another one of these games. The parlor, the spare room, we can go straight. I would like to do the parlor so we can fill up everything. All right, so one of these is telling the truth. This box is blue. That's at least one telling the truth. The gems are in a true box. This box is black, so the gems are in the white box. Thank you. The lookout. See, now once we start getting through these rooms, though, we're gonna go get faster and faster. The West Wing Hall, this is perfect, actually. We do want the West Wing Hall. Boarded up windows is a concern. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. So they want us to not be in... Yeah, they want us to not be here. Okay, we got another key card. There's a gem. It said 2 items, so I don't know if the gem counts as an item. Guess it does. So what happens if we keep going with the West Wing? Drawing room is really good. Actually do want the drawing room. It's actually really nice that we got this early on because we should be able to redraw floor plans as we see fit. Spread gems. Our package was delivered. Cool. Patio. You know what? Let's see what spreading does. I'm guessing that means every green floor moving forward gets gems. This is a grill. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in a certain room in the state. With a shovel would be able to access. Yeah. Okay, so I think because we got this room, every single green room moving forward now gets gems. Got 2 coins. Got 2 more coins. Not bad. We do anything with the planks? No. Okay. So red rooms are just bad rooms, is what it seems like. I want to go... I kind of want to go into the Nook. Just because it's good to be here. Door's locked. Let's use a key. Cannot see the floor plans while drafting this room. Interesting. Well, this is actually fine because we could just take the left side. So this is actually a perfect spot for this. Hopefully. Well, it's very dark in here. This is a room made to develop photography. So I'm taking a guess that the reason we're getting a lot of red plans is because of which one do we think? I'm gonna say this one. I think it's the observatory. It's the kitchen, which is facing the wrong direction. There is food for sale here. Main course is served only in the dining room. So we get a banana, a club sandwich, tomato soup for every red room in your house. Oh, okay. So coming back here is actually a good idea. Porterhouse steaks. Now we know what it is. If you have a showroom, so it's a porterhouse steak, a delightfully expensive steak cut, bone-in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. A perfect dish for those who love extravagance. So we need to get a showroom. I'm going to eat the banana. Oh, I can have multiple of these. Interesting. Club sandwich is better, right? 16. No. So it's 30. No, club sandwich is better. Tomato soup can be fucking amazing. Assuming we ended up getting it. Okay. Well, unfortunate, but we're going to go back in here. Now, we can't see the floor plan, so we're going to have to hope for the best. It's locked. We can't do anything. So we're going to have to go back to the drawing room. This is unfortunate, but hey, sometimes that's just what's going to happen. Walk-in closet has 4 items. We could do this. Hallway gets wasted. I'm actually going to do the breaker box. Seems weird, but I think we do want the breaker box. Okay. Keycard entry system off and on. Gymnasium, dark room. Turn on the stuff there. Cabinet we can't do. We turn them all on. Okay. We'll do this. 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 Go. So that should be good. I'm guessing that means that the dark room is now... Oh, I fucked up. I shouldn't have gone there. That's fine. That's fine. Head back to the entrance hall. Need to be thoughtful with my steps is the key. So, nursery, whenever we draft anything, ooh, that's really good. I actually do want to do this just right now. It seems weird, but like, trust me on this. We do want this immediately. There's a banana we can eat. Cool. So that is one of the 5 bananas here. All right. What do we got here? Corridor is always left unlocked. Lavatory is bad. Pantry is fine. Actually, I would love the pantry. All right, we got an orange. Orange is good. So keep in mind, there are 5 apples hidden, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. We did eat 1. Don't know about the other bananas. Maybe that might be there's more there. I don't know. Den is really good. I don't even need to see where it's placed because I know it's going to be perfect. Yep, we need to go to the right. Looking good so far. View inventory of all items currently in the house. That sounds great. I need to go into the chapel, though. And then we're never going back down there. So, we do want to go back to the kitchen, so I do want to get connected to the dark room eventually. Nothing over here. Let's see if we can go in here. I would like to do walk-in closet. Package. Mailroom is actually cracked. You know what? 4 items, though. I'm going to go to the mailroom. Let's see what we got from our package. So the package was delivered. Packing slip, the Cinca Company, 11-5, Key Thompson, Department 604. We got a brass compass, a sleeping mask, and 2 keys. What's this brass compass do? Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Sleeping mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Really good. Oh, that's super good. So we can actually get a whole bunch more steps. That is actually super good. We'll take the hit here. We need to go forward. We need to just keep going forward. Veranda, corridor. We don't have 2 gems. We need to go corridor. That's the only way we can make this work. This is always left unlocked. Office. Can't do. So as much as I would like to do the walk-in closet, I need to do the walk-in closet. That next bedroom we'll have to hold off on. What's this? Lockpick. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Yo, that's dope. Okay. 2 gems, and then there's another item, some coins. So we're gonna have to walk back through the chapel. Unfortunate. All right. We need to make it back to the dark room. Let's go on our merry way. So we have 6 coins. 5 is needed for the tomato soup. So 5 is needed for the tomato soup. We want to get the tomato soup. I have 2 red rooms right now. Gonna give us 10. It's not exactly worth it. Well, I mean, it is worth it in the sense that, like, you'd be able to do fine. Okay. Can I see in here now? Okay, so I did do this correctly. I can't see what that says. But this might be... Okay, so this looks like a bedroom. On a table, bedroom behind. I don't know if that's the nursery though. That might be the nursery. So the reason for that picture is it's showing us that there is some secret things. Okay, there's a garden with a heart on a tree. Savinko, that's a picture camera. That's this guy. That's Herbert, I think his name is. Is there anything interesting around here? 2 maids. Savinko, camera. So some more camera stuff. Still the maids. None of these? Nope. Kitchen could be good later, so we're going to hold off on that. Print notes. 8Chess has requested another print of her ladyship, I assume, for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on that. So this is where they made all of that stuff. There was a gem here this entire time. That's her ladyship. Died. Both maids. Oh, but now we can see both maids. Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. Good luck with it. Okay. Observatory is the only thing, otherwise we get stuck. So we're gonna have to go observatory. We do get the next star. So if we peek into here, we should get 2 trunks in the entrance hall. The problem is I don't have any way to get those, like unlock those. Okay, dining room is really good. Commissary for items for sale. I don't need it yet. We need the dining room. Dining room is huge right now. The dining room is where this is. Okay, I need a bedroom right across, and then we might be able to get something. I'm guessing that's what it wants me to do. So if this one becomes a bedroom, let's do the guest bedroom. Not exactly. So I think it's the nursery that we need to look for. Damn, okay. There's a sheep again, though. We love the sheep. Sheepy, sheepy, sheep. Already seen this. Yeah. Well, that's good at least, but we need to keep moving forward. Spare room. I mean, that's the only place we can go. We have 2 chests up front, but I don't have any way to break them. I do have 1 key. Oh, I needed to do lockpick on that. That was dumb. Boudoir? I guess is fine. Security? I'd like this to be in a better spot, so let's do the boudoir. So I think the nursery has to be the one behind it. Picture here. It's a Christmas tree. There was a safe in a Christmas tree. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Anything behind these? The safe. Okay, I don't have a black light or anything. But yeah, so there is a safe. I just don't see... Probably need like a black light to see for fingerprints. Lockpick kit coming in handy. Courtyard also saving my life right now. I do have a key card, so we could do that. Don't want to open that. I would like a sledgehammer for that one. Old tin can is worthless. Give me a key, preferably. No. Well, key card works. Bunk room. These are going to get us to 8. The commissary. Items for sale. The locksmith for keys. I think I want to do the commissary. If there's items for sale, I want the items. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found in security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password we can't see, but it starts with an S. Terminal without. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Weird. Arcade cabinet here. Didn't play anything for. Can't exactly see what those are. Water. Alright, what do you got here? 1 gem is 3 coins. A salt shaker is 5. I don't know what that does. The sledgehammer is 8. The metal detector is 10. I'll take the sledgehammer. Because that way we can go right back here and smash a lock. Give me this. And that means actually we can go back to the front. What's this? Silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Many doors? I don't want to do it this one. Hallway's really good. Billiard room's even better. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's. Okay. I mean, if we do billiard room, that moves us up there. I would love to do these, but it's gonna get blocked. Same with the hallway, so we're gonna have to go billiard room. Dude, it takes so long for it to load. It's funny. Okay. Let's solve this puzzle. Alright, 18 is just 18. 4 plus 8 plus 7, so that's what, 15, 19? 13 minus 8 is 5. 12 minus 8 times 4 is 16. 15 minus 9 is 6 times 2 is 12. Yeah, I'm fucking good at math. What about it? Oh shit. Do I want this to be... I want this to be many rooms. Use the silver key. I need this to be many rooms. The conference room is actually fucking great. Archives gives us another one though. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. This can rotate? Crazy. Archives. Alright, there's a shit ton of stuff here. So we need to kind of take into stock everything that we need to get. There's a bat. The bat doing bat things. So what? We just kind of boned or something here? I don't know what this is going to entail, but August 22nd of 85, Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relative of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. January 27th of 86. Swinburne author never considered herself success, by Gail Hermes, Herald staff writer. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold had elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red, a statement that had been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. November 11th, 86. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard, questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on the leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group had come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF. Who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house had defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. November 17th, Reddington Herald. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold had past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function. Was seen at the corner suspicious bag under the wave down at local. This is the 3rd major last year. It has anticipated charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins expected to last up to the site of grand treason. Cool. February 21st, 87. No traces discovered of Cinca Harris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver could not be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's not a character incident at this point and we are seeking information. So that was our mother, I believe. September 2nd, Reddington Herald. Priceless jewels stolen in a dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fane Heiress have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Okay, so Sinclairs are about politics, it seems. Intriguing. I mean, if you give me the pool, we're set. I'm going to the pool. Who wants to take a swim? Pretty much, so there's like a lot of political stuff, it sounds like, going on. What do we got here? Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. No running. Damn, I can't go in the pool. Door's locked. That's fine. Alright, we can do a dead end here. Well, that's fucking mean. Tomorrow you start the day with extra 20? Hell yeah. I'm going to the sauna. What's this? Broken lever could prove to be useful. Nice. So tomorrow we're going to start off pretty darn good. That is the antechamber, which does not seem that I can even go into. Okay. All right, we hope for the best on this one. Oh. We might have to go all the way back here in a moment. Okay, passageway is really good. Passageway is actually goated right now. Passageway is the only thing I can take. I'm missing gems. Whatever this one is. It is a dead end, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. Unfortunate. We got so much money, and that's all it is. Alright, well, we're getting through this slowly but surely. Got some hallways, got some green rooms, shops, red rooms. Alright, we're gonna have to call it a day. We can't make it there, and I didn't have enough gems. I should have gone back. I really should have gone back to pick things up. We did find 10 new rooms, though. I was a West Wing favored. This game's fun. I don't understand how hard, like, what the difficulty that Cube and Slime were alluding to is, but we'll see in due time. There's probably a lot more to this game than we're seeing. Because as time goes on, we'll be able to kind of, you know, go through this faster and faster. Just a matter of putting things where they need to go. Because of the sauna, we're at 20. Just want to double check these every single time. Alright. Start with the spare room in the hallway. Hallway is always a good start. In the West Wing, we're more likely to be locked. That's fair. Pantry is actually a great idea. Pantry is actually a great idea here. We do get our first banana. 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. So I gotta be making sure I look around to just make sure we can pick those up. The chapel early on is really good. Actually, I would really like the corridor. The reason for this is because while the corridor is always unlocked, this means that I can actually, yeah, because then I can do like this. Kind of just keep moving forward. The garage needs a gem. The spare room, we can keep going. The bedroom, I do want to start trying to get it closer to the middle. I think we want to do the spare room. We are kind of breezing through it, so I just want to like make sure we can just start opening doors whenever we can. Bedroom we can't do. The parlor we could. Bedroom, I don't want the bedroom facing down, but I do want the parlor facing up. So let's go parlor. Crazy, you just made that account literally 24 minutes ago and you're lying sack of shit. Go fuck yourself. See you never. You're in the parlor. Well, ain't that the truth? This box is empty. Could be true. The blue box is true. That is true, which means that box has something. What do you got? Do you got 2 gems? Because I kind of need gems. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Breaker box is right there. Storeroom can give me some good stuff. Observatory. Okay, if we go observatory, we get 3 stars. Which gets 3 more steps. I don't really need steps right now. So I'm actually going to go storeroom. Gets me a key and gets me some money, so. For me, give me the gem, give me the key. There is dirt in here. Okay, something to keep in mind. There is dirt in here, so if we are desperate for stuff, we can take a shovel in there. I'm a little scared going north, but that's fine. The reason I'm a little scared going north is because there is a potential that this door is locked. And if this door is locked, we would be fucked. The chapel. The closet has 2 items. The commissary does have items for sale. I think the chapel is actually the better play here just to get it out of the deck, and we probably won't be here too much more. We're only going to be in this room a few times. That's locked. That's also locked. Okay. If I can get a dead end right here, that would be worth it. Preferably like a bigger closet. Bedroom, guest bedroom. That sucks. Food for sale. No, let's go bedroom. I love when the game's like, hold on, we gotta wait a second here. Okay, we do have coins, so we do have more of ability to go in here. Okay. The dining room is a play. The observatory is also a play. Actually goes up more. The closet's also good. Let's go here because I don't want to keep going dead ends. We are going to get the 3 steps. So let's go grab these 3 steps. First piece in there. It's not locked, so that's crazy. Guest bedroom's a dead end, commissary, and the courtyard. Courtyard is going to have to be where we go. Is there a shovel in here? I would like a shovel. There's no... I am missing... There is a shovel. Ooh, okay. This is why we got it. So if we're really, really desperate, we can go get the... there's the one in the storeroom that we can get. I don't have a key card. I don't really have any items other than this. Passageway is 2. That would have been great. Nook. It's gonna have us go down. Let's go breaker box. Garage will turn on. Gymnasium. Turn that off. Okay. I figured out how that works now. Now we don't need key cards anymore. Never mind, we need key cards. Give me this back. I want it back. Okay, so we need the breaker box just in case if those key cards are needed. Got it. Well, not much we could do here, so. It's fine. Let's use a key. Let's see where we can go now. The den is a terrible choice. The dining room is less good of a choice even too. Well, I'm gonna have to go dining room then. Which means I need to have this connect somewhere. Because I don't want to keep going through this chapel. I'm losing stuff here. I'm losing stuff. Fuck my life. Alright, we're gonna lose another coin. That's fine. Just speed through here. Let's break for the storeroom. Just because we know that there's a patch of dirt there. Could be something good. We never know. It was an old shoe. Not worth it. You never know. You never know. Alright, hallway. What do we got? Nursery's actually sick. Den is terrible. Nook is actually... Well, we're actually going up anyway. So nursery, congratulations. We're going to be getting a whole bunch more steps in. Works for me. We got some dice. Cool. We can reroll. Reroll's always good. There's a sheep on the floor. Who would possibly do that? It's probably Blossy. Calling it now. I need a key. Straight up need a key. Nook is terrible. Drawing room is also pretty bad. We're gonna have to go guest bedroom. Unfortunate, but we will have to go guest bedroom. This is not looking too good. The rumpus room. The fuck is a rumpus room? We're gonna have to take it, but 8 coins. The fucking... What the fuck? Okay, rumpus. The TV here, backgammon, checkers, both fun games. Shit tons of coins. I'm not close enough to pick up those coins, apparently. I. Insert coin? Sure.
As it was foretold, I awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon, a door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. So I wonder if that's saying that this run is fruitless. I think that's what that is. I think he's saying that this is fruitless. Deposit box key. Yeah, he might be saying that this is a fruitless endeavor. We'll have to see. I don't believe him, but like, you never know. The Nook is a good idea. The boudoir is also a good idea. Getting a key is just really good. Kitchen. The den. The den's actually fantastic right now, based on where it is. Okay, the great Alzara said that this is a fruitless endeavor. Do I believe him? Not really. Alright, so the dark room. We actually want to go here. Can check one item and retrieve it on another day. Okay. That's cool. Don't need it right now. Dark room it is. And the good thing with the dark room is it's actually has all the lights on. I fucking... No way you did that. Whatever. This one. God. Let's go. We picked right. That's how we do it here. Okay. Billiards room is a play. We have 3 that are going to the left, so I think we're actually okay. I'm going to actually go closet here. Locksmith might be good, though. No, let's go closet. Closet has items. If we can get a key card, we'll be set. Nope. But we did get... Oh, okay, we did get 1 key and we got a die, so that's fine. We'll unlock it. See what we get. Lavatory. Commissary. Commissary is actually pretty good here. Okay, so hold on. Day 3 with fire without... I'm guessing it means coal? For sale today. Magnifying glass, sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is always really good. Sleeping mask, running shoes. What did the sleeping mask do? The sleeping mask made bedrooms better. The sledgehammer is just amazing. So I think we'll take a sledgehammer. I haven't seen anything yet, but I would like to hold on to this. Sure. Billiard room sucks. The kitchen is food for sale. The boudoir is good. However, I think we need a key. I think we are going to need a key. The safe is back there. I don't have anything to like check to see what the code is. I don't know if the code's different every single day. I don't know. This is going to be locked. It's not. Okay. Code check. The pool. That stops us completely. All of these actually stop us completely. I fucked up. Fuck. Alright, well. Oh, I should have re-rolled. I'm stupid. Oh, no. I'd like to check the sledge. You know what? I'll check the key. Alright, we fucked up. We need to call it a day. There's nothing we can do. I forgot to re-roll the rooms, and I could have. That was my bad. Alzara, you fucker. You said that I wouldn't do this, and I fucked up. We got 3 new rooms. I think that was coat check we got. What was the 3 new rooms? The rumpus room, the coat check, and the East Wing Hall. Damn. I fucked that up. That's fine. What an uneventful day 3. Oh boy. That's fine. That's fine. This game is fun. I haven't seen any of the hard puzzles yet. I actually did want to see, because there are achievements in this game. Okay, so that all makes sense. I'm trying to fill out the entire house. That's the goal. So we're going to start West Wing again. The den is... Starting off with the den's actually huge. I want us... Okay, so corridor we need to save until later, because that means that the other side's always unlocked. So that's really good. Bedroom is decent. Storeroom at least starts us off with something good. We do get a key, so I could open this. Okay, we're gonna remember this is there, but I'm not gonna do it because I want the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is good for that. Utility closet, spare room, commissary, spare room, I guess. Commissary is actually... We can do the commissary, because that way we can at least see what we have for sale. Okay, so it's with Stairs. Out. I don't know what this means. Oh, by the way, it's 50% off days 20 and 21, assuming we're here that long. Salt shaker, shovel, sleeping mask, metal detector. Shovel is great. Sleeping mask is okay. I don't know what the salt shaker does. This bedroom sucks. Closet, the pantry. This all sucks. Closet has to be the best one. Get a reroll die. Take it. We'll get a key. And that is our West Wing for today. Fucking hell, dude. Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. The chapel sucks right now. We could do the nursery, and then we're just gonna have to go all the way out and about. I would like to do the nursery. Nursery does have a gem. That's good. Is anything else? All right, corridor is meh. Pantry is actually really good. We get our first apple. We get those. So that's 1 apple out of 5. I wonder if they're just like super hidden. That is a possibility. Hallway is terrible. Parlors, oh fuck. Might have to redraw. This actually sucks. I need to go to the other side. The nook is probably our best one. Specifically so we can like start moving around here. We are never going to fill that bottom space. Cool. We'll do the parlor. I guess we're not filling this entire place out. I really wanted to. So, the other 2 boxes are true. Well, that's impossible, so you're a lie. So the other 2 boxes are lies. Well, that's a lie. So that's true. Okay, the other 2 boxes are blue, so this one's true. If the other 2 boxes are true, then that means all of them are true, which is a lie. So one of them is lying. The other 2 boxes are empty, which is a lie, so you don't have it. If this is, that's not true, so that's a lie. So is this a 50-50? That's a lie. That's a lie. This is a lie. But this is true. Oh, you're the true one. You're the one who has it. It took me a minute to figure that one out. Okay. Greater chance of finding green rooms works for me. I don't have a shovel. It's fine. We can take another gem. Chapel we could do. We're never going to have to go back down unless we have a sledgehammer. So, the pool is a good idea. The pool's actually amazing. Then I just want to start this one too. Courtyard. Let's do the lavatory. Just so we have it. I mean, it's just a dead end room. There's nothing here, is there? No. Okay. We don't really need to come back. So, it's 10. Camp. Sure, we'll go this way. What do we got? Hallways, terrible. Spare rooms. Spare room's actually really good, so we'll take that. Drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your state's draft pool. I mean, I'll take... I don't have enough. Okay. And we're going to have to go kitchen. I'm going to have to go here. don't have any more gems. Hallway. Hallway's great. Because we can head down. This is locked. Combine inventory to create new items. Well, that sounds great in theory. I don't... Maybe? I don't really have items in my inventory, though, is the problem. So, this one's also locked. Guess we'll open it. This would have been so good. I don't have anything, though. We'll go billiard room. This gives me 2 keys. And it should get me... No! You're not there, bro. Broskies. There used to be a coin there. Alright, 11. 16 minus 10 is 6. Times 10 is 20. 12 by 4 is 3. 16 minus 10 is 6. Times 5 is 30, so this is 3. Take both keys and we move on with our life, silently sobbing. Observatory actually goes out and about. That's actually really good. No! Breaker box. We're going to have to go breaker box, aren't we? Breaker box. Let's get this on the road. Alright. Turn on the garage. Oh, that's fine. Okay, there's our purple. I don't know if that's actually like powers up everything. All right, I need to go to the kitchen, but I'm going to go to the workshop first. Maybe there's some cool stuff in here. Pick, there's this. The sledgehammer, okay, so we can now break open that. There's some music. There's the letter T. Stone cuts by hand and letters wrought to spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So bold words. I wish I could read music. Write 8 equals message. Just so we have it. There might be others around here. Combine sledgehammer. Okay, so we can combine stuff in our inventory. The problem is I only have 1. The true box does not always contain a prize. Well, that is... I know that. Thank you, game. Dark room. Courtyard is terrible. Dining room is terrible. Dark room it is. Lights are gonna go off. Don't you dare, because guess what? The fucking breaker is right over here. Who turned that switch off? That's right. You thought you could turn that switch off on me? No way. I'm running out of steps, but I don't care. What the heck is this? Battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Well, that's cool, I guess. All right. This could just be a guest bedroom. Give me that +5. Give me this. Is that a magnifying glass? We could figure out what this is. Magnifying, wooden brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. What? Okay, well this just added another layer of things now, didn't it? Green memos found in Hartley's rooms are always false. Great, so now I'm going to have to pay attention to a lot of things. Okay. Look at the man's big head. All right, what's this say? 11:28. Okay. Well, this magnifying glass just blew up everything. Why is this picture so much clearer? That didn't work. What do we got over here? It's 11:28 still. It is him. All right. Well, now we just opened a can of fucking worms. Control water flow throughout the estate. I'm gonna have to go corridor because there's nothing else here. But now I need to go find fucking who knows what. Drawing room, bedroom, boudoir. Boudoir is gonna have to work. This is kind of the only way I can go up and about. Okay, so if I take this, does it show anything? Okay, next question. Can I use this here? Nope. Alright, so we still need a black light. Somewhere. It's fine. I don't even have a fucking gem. Alright, I'm gonna have to go with the West Wing. Because it's the only way I can move forward. Ay. Let's use a key. I have no gems. Well. That's great that this counts as 2 bedrooms. What sucks is that there are 2 bananas here. That would be amazing. Playing Atari in here. Alright, I have to go to the kitchen. I have 3 money. I can go through the pool to do there. Alright, let's go. And then if there's any documents, we could just check them. So. Ooh, the nausea is starting to hit again. Love that. Can we combine things? Battery pack. Sure. Oh, okay. So sledgehammer plus battery pack does something. All right. So we need something else. Ooh, hold on. This is message. Okay. Over here, do you have anything? Is our grandfather's name Hartley? I don't remember. Bacon and eggs. Add morning room to today's pool. Well, I'd love to do that. Local Mount Holly delicacy served atop a plum au riz with roasted potatoes, bacon lardons, and wild chives. Sounds great. The problem is we don't have enough money. Cat around here, apparently. Spilled cup. I am out of keys. And I'm out of gems. And congratulations, Kit. You have lost. Well, that happened. Look at that. I got the car keys. Well, while we're here, fuck. That's not where I wanted to go. See if we can do anything with the car keys. If not, this is where our run ends. I can't do anything. Call it a day. Fuck, bro. I'm just getting some bad rolls. Also, I think I had dice again. I just never used them. Should have thought about that. There's 5 bedrooms. I got an inn. That's right, a bunk bed, guest bedroom, nursery, boudoir, and bunk room. 3 new rooms. So those new rooms were the workshop, the lavatory, and the bunk room. I might have said bunk room twice. I don't know. Oh. Day 5. Thanks. West Wing. Well, starting off with the den. Good shit. A den starts not bad. Den starts not bad at all. We could do the parlor early. It's not a bad idea. Honestly, start with the parlor, gets us 2 gems. So, give me this. Is there anything that you have on here? Herbert. Hartley. Okay, so Herbert and Hartley, 2 different people. All right, what do we got? The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. This is so interesting. So if you're telling the truth, why did that just like reload itself? Okay, weird. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So if that is true, you could be it. Gems are in a box that is actually blue. That's a lie. So it's in here. Because that can't be lying or anything else. Yeah. Okay, cool. I was overthinking that a little bit. Commissary early sucks. I kind of just want to get closet and move forward. Dead ends are not the best. We do get a reroll dice. Remember, Kit, that you have a fucking reroll die. Holy hell. Okay. Utility closet early is terrible. Boudoir early sucks. So we got breaker box. Garage can turn on. Simple. Well, that's pretty simple there. I'm going to go this way. Hallway is really good. Drawing room actually is great. I actually want to do this here. just because this is going to make sure that I can do everything I want to do. So here, we can redraw the floor plans if we really want to. Storeroom in this corner is actually good. Yeah, this is actually good. So we'll take the coin, we take the gem, we take the key. There is nothing else here. Dog tag. Here is the big one. So, do I want security? Actually, I don't want security yet because I want the entrance hall to go straight up. Give me the pantry. We didn't need to re-roll, but like I'm going to take the pantry. Get our first apple, which is 2. That's fine. Okay. Bedroom sucks. Guest bedroom sucks. The chapel here is great because we're only going in at one direction. So, chapel early? Fuck yeah. Don't have to worry about the bottom door. The nursery. Well, the nursery is normally good. I'm scared. Because we could just shortchange ourselves really quickly. I'm in a bedroom. I don't think I need the nursery just yet. Nothing in here today. Odd. Okay. Hallway, guest bedroom, passageway. Passageway, normally really good, but I would want to put that in the middle. This leads me up. This... You know what? I'm gonna redraw. Gets us the nook, and that is exactly what I wanted. Awesome. Okay, this is starting off pretty decent. This is starting off well. Hallway opens up a whole lot, so you take it. Okay. Security room. No. Dark room. Kitchen. Well, we're gonna have to go back down anyway. Let's get the dark room out of the way. I need to walk in here to let the lights go off, and then we can leave. We're gonna go back immediately. So that way we can flip it on in the breaker. That's fine. I forgot we're about the chapel. This actually means we could check the entrance hall. Give me corridor. Spare room. Perfect. Ooh, spare room's a good fucking hit. Good shit, good shit. Alright. Let's turn on the dark room. So now we can go through there, but I want to hold off. Kitchen is terrible. Corridor is normally great, but it's not in this case. I think we go guest bedroom. And then we'll have to go chapel. Yeah, guest bedroom. This is with a dead end here. We do get a key. Key's not bad. Luckily, we started off with like extra steps, so we're fine. We will never be coming back here, I don't believe. So it was fun while it lasted. It's just because the goddamn fucking chapel. You sound good? Yeah. How's it going, Foxy? I still have some pain in my chest, but you know, chilling. Okay, dark room is an option. Hallway. Let's go hallway. See what we got. But how are you doing today? Corridor. Man. Good talk. That's big. How's eating? I've only eaten pasta, which hurt yesterday, and then I've only eaten like 3 things of chips, which I made sure to really chew down. So it seems fine. It seems fine. So we're gonna go with it. Good to hear that you're doing okay. Welcome to Blueprints. Discover less common while drafting in the library. Ooh. Yeah, let's go library. Let's go library. Awesome. New area. We haven't been here before. There's an empty book. A lot of books here. What do you got? Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory, which we have. What does it tell you? Type permanent blueprint. Rarity NA. Rarity commonplace. Puzzle blueprint common. Good information. A dead end. So good to know, but we don't need it. What do we got around here? Books, books, books. The staircase. Get a gem. What do we got? Mount Holly Library. Book request form and library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled available the next time we draft the library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird, The Fixed Stars, History of Ordinia, APCW Pipe System User Manual, Drafting Strategy. Let's go with Drafting Strategy. Architectural Digest Volume 3. So we'll do that. You gonna be on Final Fantasy again today, Foxy? Well, this is cool. Mount Holly Records. Temporal Records. So we've been playing for almost 2 hours. 5 days. Longest day has been 40 minutes. Average day is 26. Taking a lot of steps. Turn keys. So this is just our records, huh? Billard, solve. Parlors drafted. Parlor solve. So we've been 100% consistent. That's what we like. What's this? Scrapbook. Alt key. Original air. The tree's gone. My favorite floor plans. Can't seem to pass up the dark room. That seems terrible. Not made with traptions. Commissary, sledgehammer equal pinfall. Largest purchase. I don't know what these are, but cool. Maybe one day most avoided is the security. Okay, so there's more stuff that's going to be put there eventually. Cool. All right, what do we got? Okay. The rotunda, the foundation, does not reset each day. Interesting. I'll read later today, but right now I'm just vibing. Nice. Well, welcome to the Vibe Squad. I guess we'll do the foundation, because the other two don't make sense here. Okay, so there's dirt patches. So remember that there's dirt patches. The lantern. Can't go that way, but if it's always here, I guess that's okay. Interesting. Okay. Gymnasium. When you enter the gymnasium, lose 2 steps. This seems like the greatest place this could be. Whoople Sports. Okay. Oh, so this is why you probably want to turn off the gymnasium. Okay, that makes sense. West Wing Hall. This is going to be the only place this is, so we want to take it. Alright. Rooms are looking full. We got the dark room we still can go into. Haven't hit a dead end here. We'll use a key. The patio. Do the billiards room for 2 keys, the boudoir, but we don't have a nursery. Actually would want to do the patio because that way we can get a gem at each green room moving forward. Is what I believe this means. I don't know. Okay. 2 spots there. Alright. Ooh, we can claim our vault key that I have not gotten. Or we could do the observatory. I think we're doing the one that moves us forward. Alright, what does number 4 get us? 4 gets us a gem, so we'll take it. Thank you. Passageway is dope here. Passageway is actually insane. We take the passageway. That is actually amazing. Okay. This opens up a lot of possibilities. Well, let's go here. If we can get a dead end here, that would be great. Probably the garage? Because we could do courtyard up top. Lavatory is another red room, which I don't think we really want. Go to the garage. If we find the car keys, that would be great. Hold on, I saw a hand for a moment, I thought. Okay, oil. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for. His lordship, your absence must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. 3rd time. Why is that highlighted? We don't have the car keys this time. Wait, speaking of, where are the keys? Yes. Oh, here we go. We are exploring outside. I guess we could just explore to our heart's content. Did I leave? The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Ooh, okay. So if they have openings to the side, we can actually go this way. Ooh, okay, okay. Cool. Don't know what this gets us, but... Oh. It's for trade. Tool shed 2 special items. So we can start off with this. You got the selfie mode? Did you have to buy it? Next 3 red rooms drafted. Well, we'll do the tool shed because I've already done this. Okay, so we got the metal detector. What else is in here? Watering can. First time you enter a green room, use 1 water to gain gem. Okay, so sweet. So we can actually start with some good stuff. Okay. So we got the foundation in place. We got the west path. The portrayal of the house on the hill, but just house building part? Yeah. Considering I got a look at the mount earlier on, didn't feel that bad. Fair. Okay, so if I get the car, I can go this way. And this is another path back to main. Okay. Oh, those counts as steps, though. Okay. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's see if we can go up. We have 5 keys, so we're not hurting for keys right now. Dining room will get us more steps here soon. Commissary, I think I want to go dining room. Rickery, 6. Okay, well, before we go in there, let's see what we got over here. Go to coat check. Coat check's not a bad idea. Kitchen, okay, they're all going up. Blood room gets us keys. Can't. I have no reason for this. And food for sale is not good. I guess I could do coat check. I mean, it gets rid of a dead end. Kitchen's not worth it right now, though. Could solve the billiards room puzzle. I guess that's okay. Let's get some more keys. Wait, did you spawn something in? You did. Cool. Alright, time for some quick math. 20. 4 times 2 is 8. 6 times 2 is 12. Divided by 12 is 1. 7 minus 3 is 4. Times 5 is 20. Divided by 2 is 10. And that's right. Kit is a fucking mathematical genius sometimes. More keys. I need gems. Yeah, I'd like to keep going this way. Conference room is good, though. Do I want the conference room? I think I do. Okay, so gems do get spread. So gems did get spread. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Got it. Okay. That makes more sense. Safe code is 908. Thank you. Do I even have that, though? Do I have the room that has the safe? The parlor? No, it's at the parlor. Not the storeroom, not the drawing room, not the bedroom. I don't have it yet. Okay, well. As soon as we find it, we should be in good position. Maid's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. Well, that sucks now, doesn't it? But this gets me to go to the right side. Or I could just block off that side. Then we have to go to the dark room. Let's go over here. We'll go here. Staff notice, the day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of your benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. And following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All living staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Mrs. Babbage. Okay. So now we're less likely to find items, but that's okay. We did get this late, so I think that's okay, actually. Courtyard's amazing. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. I would want to go courtyard. I need gems. Cool. I don't have a sledgehammer, so I don't want to open that yet. Is there no dirt here? Interesting. Can't be serious. nice. Oh my gosh, okay. Main wine cellar is okay. We'll take the wine cellar. It gets us 3. Apparently additional 1. Boom, boom. Is there something around here? Ooh. Thick. Lockpick. Awesome. Who wants wine? A lot of it down there. Okay, well, the only way to get to the antechamber is now from that side, so I need to make sure I have enough stuff to even get there. Security room is good. Boudoir is terrible. Commissary is fine. I think we want to go with the security room. Unfortunately, cutscene. We skipped out on this room so many times. Simon, we don't know the password, unfortunately, buddy. We can see everything. There's the archives. Looks like a piano room. That's me. I'm watching myself. Crazy. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Okay, so the vault code is not 989083. Cool. Security. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. There's a trunk and a battery pack. I missed a battery pack somewhere. Oh, okay. Guard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with electronic key card. The key card system is currently operational. Set security level. Determines the amount of key card that will deploy in your state. You should expect to see 1 to 2 security doors with the low setting or 5 to 6 with a high. Let's do low. Offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. So I can switch those. Return to security menu. Log into network. It's S something. Okay. Is it Sinclair? Fuck. Alright, well, we don't know the password, but this is giving us at least some more information. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So it's locked, we need an access lever. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Staff effective. So we know the terminal password's S. It's in the laboratory. Okay, yeah. Sorry, that one was already a thing. I also do not have a key card, so I can't move forward. Key card door. Fuck my life. Okay. We can go to the dining room. The dining room should be good. Also, if that's 9083, so that's not the right password. We got pizza. Summer wood-fired pizza, summer truffle sauce smothered in fontina cheese, wild mushrooms, and spiced salami. Great to perfection with just the right amount of char. I don't have a furnace, and I don't think we're gonna get a furnace. So I'll eat this now. There's a battery pack somewhere that I missed. Just don't know where. It's fine. Green rooms do not cost that to draft. I need the pool. The pool is the only thing that I can do. Experimental house features. Pump room. Controls water flow throughout the estate. Let's go laboratory. You're the only other one with a computer. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you're free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original, unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Choose a cause from column A and effect from column B. Okay, so whenever you draft a shop room, set your steps to 40. Whenever you draft a shop room, add a small chest to the entrance hall. In 3 room for each red room in your house. Well, how many? I don't know. Research logs. I can't log into the. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have 4. So what was this? In 3 gold for, so I get 12 gold. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems, whenever I draft a shop room. That sounds amazing. Let's actually do this, because this might be long-term benefits for today. Okay. What does this say? Effective immediately, terminal can be only accessed by the security terminal. So it could be accessed somewhere else. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Okay. So I need the boiler room. The periodic table of elements. 8, 12. Okay, I don't need to write that down. That's there. Oh boy, we're getting to the more intense stuff, aren't we? Bunsen burners. Alright, this is where we become cheeky. Where we just do the snipping tool and snip this, so that way we can compare and contrast. Alright, so you push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. And then that is so 7 A 7 8 is AF E R N. Push 3 up after 9. So put 9 and 3. Okay. So I need to get the boiler room, and then I can get that. Heating cooling curves. Room temperature, complete thaw, melting point, test, atmospheric, lab technician Randolph. Not sure what that is. I don't have a magnifying glass for that. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be greatly appreciated. And that's fucking true. It's hard to find all this shit around here. Alright, this needs to go up, which is the archives. We have to pick the archives. There is no other choice. Fuck my life. We're back here. Already read those. So now moving forward, I only can see 2. Nope. Furnace, the walk-in closet. I have to hope that this goes to the antechamber, otherwise we lose. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the pump room, and we lose. Fuck my life. Alright. Fountain, the aquarium, kitchen. Well, we can try to see more things. Well, we can't get to the thing, but we can at least just see what we can do. The music room, 1 major key and 1 minor key. Well, if we do this, we get a shit ton of experiment stuff. 1 key, a special key, the lockpick kit. I'll take a special key. Prism key. If you lock a door with the prism key in a green room, you will draw floor plans of that same color. That is a shiny fucking key. Holy hell. Alright. From the pool, I want to drain the water. Is adding to it? This must be for the pool. Well, we can go down to the dark room, or this, well, security room needs a key card, so. Can we drain water from the pool? That's my question. So this one's 6. Oh, hold on. This is a pump. Filling it up. Okay, so now we've flooded the pool. Let's go check the pool. I believe I have flooded the pool. I've indeed flooded the pool a little bit. That is, I thought that was a gem. That's not a gem. Let's go. Okay. I don't have a greenhouse, right? how do I get this going? Okay, we need to distribute. Greenhouse. Let's fill this up. Drain from the pool some more. Put this to here. And the kitchen, so the kitchen's 4. 4. Can I move the water from there? Okay, so how do I... So for the kitchen, I click this. Is there a way that I can get... what also goes here? So 5 goes into there. 3 also goes into here. Maybe that's the lowest that the pool goes? That's all I could think of. Well, I guess that's probably the lowest that the pool goes. Alright, let's see if I can make it to the dark room before shit hits the fan. Need to go down. This way. I mean, I'll take a gem. Cool with me. I'm gonna have to go through the gymnasium. Gotta play some sports. Okay, corridor, hallway, dark room, and then we can go up. We might not be able to make it, but we can at least try to go from here. Launder currency. We're gonna go to East Wing Hall. There's a key on the ground. And let's see if we can go straight forward. Probably not. Some more money. Give this a shot. See what you are. What are you? A secret passage. Let's do a room color of my choice. Oh. So are we saying that if it leads to another run of my choice, do I want drop? Or the halls? So if I do this, got it. Aquarium is every color of room. Special cost bypassed. Cool. Well, that sounds great. Oh, it's every type of room, so I guess that does make sense. Cool. There's a lot of fish in here. Do I have enough time to kill all the fish? I don't think so. I don't want to use the prism key. It's a hallway, so boudoir. Okay. Can we go forward? No, you fucked me. I can't believe you did this. Give me the sledgehammer and give me the running shoes. Fuck it. Occasionally save when traveling long distances across the stating grounds. Well, that's normally really good. With the hills without a coat. So you're lying. Ooh. You know what? I'll fucking take the sauna. Give me the 20 extra steps. Hey, look, a broken lever. Sounds great. Unfortunately, I can't go anywhere. Security room is locked. Can't do it. Oh, we were making such good progress. We were doing so well. Alright, we're gonna go one more. I'm gonna go one more and I'll call it. Red Chateau. Yeah, we have fucking 5 red rooms. $14 new rooms though, not bad. And we got our outer room. So the foundation is the only part I'm concerned about. Is the foundation just there forever now? We'll see. We are going to need to do the garage on the other side. Yep. So. Let's go here first. See what we can start off with. Rooms, items for trade. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Let's go root cellar. See if we can get some more dig spots. Because that means, is there a shovel in here then? There's not a single fucking shovel in here. Can I eat that potato? So, Mary Espin. So, Espin, Lady Ashlyn, Claire Espin, Simon H. Sinclair, Mary Espin. Wait, isn't that us? Simon? Weird. I thought we're Simon. Maybe not. Okay, there's a lot of dig spots in here, so if we find a shovel, we can do it. I'm actually fine with starting off with using some of these steps. That I'm a little concerned about, but that's okay. Alright, let's get to it. A den start's always a banger. Den start's always a banger. Walk-in closet, getting 4 items for free is pretty good. We can start with this. Cupcake. Instead's Lucky Rabbit's Tail. Greater chance of finding items. Awesome. This seems like a fucking stellar run to start off with. Nook and Parlor. Honestly, nursery right here is baller. Nursery right here is baller. We do get the fucking banana right in the start. Awesome. I do need to explore around these rooms a little bit, though, because apparently I missed the battery pack last time. For the rooms that we had. So, gotta be a little bit more thorough. Alright, middle room, what do we got? Nook is terrible, parlor is terrible, kitchen is probably our best one. Kitchen's fine. I don't need to go in it yet, but kitchen's fine. Fuck my life. We can go closet. Metal detector. Let's start. Take a gem. This might be a really short run, or it might be a really long one. Who knows? What's our food looking like today? I need to get the aquarium to get the salmon. Red room, we get tomato soup. So tomato soup is possibly on the menu. Pantry ends the run immediately. Passageway can't. Literally casted only be security. We might have lost before we even started. No, we're still good. Numbers are truths, reds are lies. Let's see if I've missed anything so far. View the estate inventory. Nothing. Cool. Alright, haven't missed anything yet. Archives kinda sucks. Archives, we're gonna have to do it at this rate. Alright, if we don't see one that we like, we're gonna have to... Fuck my life. Well, we can chapel. Chapel's gonna be just the best thing there, but I need more money if I'm gonna go in there. Hallway gets us to foundation. It's not a bad idea. Nook is actually pretty good as well. This actually opens up two ways. I'll take the hallway. And then here, spare room, bedroom. Bedroom's actually perfect. Yeah, bedroom's actually perfect. Get the +5 and the +2, so not bad at all. We will have to use a key. It's a little worrisome. Storeroom. I think we take the storeroom specifically because it gives us one of everything. Key, detect this. Cool. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. We'll go through the hallway next and see what we got. So doors in the west wing are not more likely to be locked. It's trying to keep us away from the west wing. Don't know why, I don't know how, but that is what it is. We need a shovel. We need a shovel so fucking badly, it's not even funny. Pantry, nothing. This one's the only one that actually seems like a good idea. We'll do it. We'll see. The commissary. Okay, hold on. Commissary is not bad. You get 2 coins right there. With a coat, without a rack. Don't know what that means. There are shovels on sale. We need 2 more coins. We need 2 coins stat. This is probably fine. They don't cost green to draft. I think it's just worth it. There's a shovel. Holy hell. Alright, we're digging. There's so much to dig. What a beautiful area. We need to go back outside when we get a chance. What else do you got? A gem, a magnifying glass, sets of gems, 10 for a set of gems. I'll take the magnifying glass. Means I can inspect things more. Alright, what do we got down here? More coins. Just give me every dig spot. This is amazing. We don't need the old shoe. That's fine. That's good. Awesome. The other side of the foundation, over there. You know, let's go check this out real quick. What do we got? Library. Library actually completes the floor. And we can read a book, because we did order a book. Kimberly Thompson was the first to get this. Now it's us. So the potential within. Let's read. Who's ready for reading time with Kit? The potential within. We all start as empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageways really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers to complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful potential project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all three presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. I did this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I'll never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up one seller even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. It may have a bit of a problem. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you leave lots of unopened doors in the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft a closeteer before terrace, you'll be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in reverse order, closeteer will be free. Identifying a synergistic plan of floor plans is an essential first step. By determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with additional advantage, significantly improving your chance of success. Foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors will be unlocked. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps, because that was 2, yep. You won't have backtrack consistently to collect gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. The more items... So the foyer drafted before the... The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption workshop. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage. Powers garage door and grants west path access. Turns lights back on after blowing up a fuse. Turns lights off to prevent step loss. Ah! Okay. Cool. That's good to know. Other examples of connectivity. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Upspin's other 2 rooms, her boardaway and walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this water room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate. It can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, and kitchen, and several other features located outside the main house. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms. I'll make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tome, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across. There is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road that will help. When in doubt, drop rooms you've never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem useful, they may still hold clues to help you on your journey. Word from the director. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we are an architectural digest. Hope that aspiring architects note that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder has his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style and play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep for themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish the best of luck. Cool. Alright, well that was cool. I would like to... And I can. Don't have that conference room, so let's just have to do this one. Oh, we got the wine cellar. Let's fucking go. Oh, a lot of coins. Turnip. More steps. I'm worried I'm not gonna have a... Yeah. Commissary. I'm worried I'm not gonna have enough keys. Alright, the chapel's the way to go now. Alright, let's do it. Chapel time. The amount of dig spots, though, are fucking crazy. Give me fucking all of the coins. Holy hell. Alright, if I can keep going down, that would be great. Well, it's the observatory, but unfortunately I can't, open. I don't remember what 5 does, but we'll see. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Well, that's cool. It's not gonna fill my thing, but that works. Courtyard's not gonna cost anything. Guest bedroom. I don't want to risk it, so we'll just go courtyard. Someone give me a sledgehammer. Works, but I need a sledgehammer. I need a sledgehammer pretty bad. This room. Well, I mean, yeah, I knew that there were coins here. Alright, let's go talk to you, buddy. Gonna tell me some more information, or are you gonna repeat the same thing you did last time?
And as it was you find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more
Okay.
to say.
So there's a painting missing somewhere. That's what he just said, that there's a painting missing somewhere. I'm gonna have to go corridor. That's foreboding. So there's a artwork missing somewhere. I could do this. There's a sledgehammer. Bolton can. Which room had it? It was the wine cellar, right? All the way back there. We can maybe go back there if we really need to. Holy shit, dude. Nothing? Alright. Lose our last key. Gonna have to go Nook. Coupon book. Well, the coupon book is great, just not what I need right now. Oh my gosh, more locked doors. 7 locked doors. I'm gonna have to go with this one. Laboratory. Oh, I need a key card. Do I have a key card? Do I have a key card? All right, let's see if we can do an experiment. See what experiment we can do. If I could find trash while digging. Okay. That is what we're going to have to do. The only way I win is if I find trash. Well, time to go on a journey. If in that small chest at the entrance hall, there is a key card, then we'll be fine. If not, it's all over. See if I missed anything. There are 2 trunks and a pair of running shoes I'm missing. Okay. Pair of running shoes. There's a second trunk. I don't believe it's around here. Oh, because I need to go up and around. Ah! Go in the wrong direction. So there's a pair of running shoes somewhere. Is it in the bedroom? Could be in the storeroom. Two trunks and a pair of running shoes. I don't know where the other trunks are, though, is the problem. Not worth picking up. Experiment successful. Buy gems. So there's one small chest in the entrance hall. That's good to know. All right, what's in here? 4 gems. Which sounds great, but isn't. Let's go back to the entrance hall. Actually, that's a great idea, because if I go back there, I could dig all those spots in the root cellar. What do you got? Well, that sounds great in theory. It's not. Alright, there's a lot of these. Let's see what we get. Key. There's got to be a key card or something. It's got to be a key card. Coins. Turnip. That's great. Nothing of interest was buried here. Not even trash. Okay, well. This does not bode well. This does not bode well at all. Hate this. Alright, well, we got a lot of chests around here. Three keys. Need a key card, please. That's fucking great, but it's not a key card. God damn it. Apparently one trunk left somewhere. It's the last trunk. There it is. Fuck my life, bro. Look at all the stuff that I've gotten. Where's the running shoes? There were the running shoes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a day. Damn, bro. It's a good try. It's a good try. The garden excavation site? You're telling me. I actually should have done the Great Hall. That actually would have been... No, I needed the laboratory. Alright. I think we save and quit. That was fun. Blueprints is definitely interesting, but holy hell, there's so much to piece together. So, I'm gonna go end off the stream though for right now. We'll be back later. I don't know what we're playing later, but we are gonna be playing something later. So, with that, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Hope you all enjoyed Blueprints. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, night, or evening. Of course, my name is Gatathi. I'll see you next time for more variety gaming. See you later. Peace. Bye, everyone.